Hey, it's Nooch. And as you can see, I've got a crowd gathered here to watch Nooch play the Battle Droid Factories Cycle Deck. Now, we're going to be playing Droid Factories as much as possible here to show you how to win and also to show you what not to do with them. The thing about Battle Droid Factories is if you get them up in the right way, they're going to be putting a tremendous amount of pressure on the enemy, even while they have very low health. One bomber run can take out a battle droid factory or a couple shots from a trooper. They're very easy to take out. So we're going to show you some examples of what to do, what not to do, and what kind of units you can put down with that Battle Droid Factory to do a lot of damage and continue to cycle through your cheap units while you got it out there and to be successful for a win. So let's jump into the first battle here against Pee-wee. Now the first thing you notice is Pee-wee is a level higher than me, so I'm already up against it here, but we're about to learn something about BB9. He is faster than a Flame Trooper, so there you go. He's got that Flame Trooper locked up and stunned. Okay, we have two Battle Droid Factories already laid down. We have an advantage because we got that Trooper stun and he's going to die. Alright, we got IG picking off Ewoks. He's about to go down. Those Ewoks are really good units. You don't think about it, but they're about to take out that Battle Droid Factory right there. We're just going to call it a factory from now because Battle Droid Factory is quite a mouthful. Alright, we're going to lose our other factory as well. So now we built two and we're going to be down two. And the other guy's he's got three turrets up. He's got a regular turret and two flame turrets. This looks really bad for us right now. I mean, there's no getting around it. We're behind, but we do have all of our energy. And he drops an unsupported clone tank. Thank you very much. So we're going to wipe out that tank with the battle droids because they're excellent versus tanks. Now we got Vader, the battle droids, we got a probe droid, and we got BB9 advancing. Yoda's coming in. He's going to wipe out those battle droids, but we're getting another factory up. And the thing about Yoda is, by himself, he's fine, and he is really good against battle droids, but he's not as good as he is when he's paired with other units and he can put up his protective shield. He's really the worst hero at being on his own and doing damage. Okay, so now we're going to put up our second battle droid factory because we have a good advantage. We're pressing on the right. We have a really good advantage on the right with that pressure. Now he's got a choice. The bomber is usually the unit of choice to take out IG-88, so he can either bomb that or he can bomb one of the factories because that's the easiest way to take out a factory as well. He chooses to bomb IG-88, get some damage on the flame tower. I'm healing back up with my R2 unit, but my factories are still churning out the droid. You see him running down there every few meters, feet, whatever. So we keep putting the pressure on. So what happens is, when you've got those factories down and you've got an IG-88 on the field, the best defense for both of those is a bomber. So the enemy has to choose, do I bomb IG or do I bomb the factory? And these choices put pressure on their game. So there, he bombs a factory. I've got IGG, picks off his flame turret. All of a sudden, I'm up 2-0 because I've taken out all of his turrets because of all the pressure that look at all those droids. All the pressure, is he going to bomb those? No, he puts porgs on them. Porgs will probably handle that pretty well. Although I got 2 IGs and time's up, game over. So the pressure you can put on with the droid factories is, hey, if you don't take this out, IG-88's coming in and you can't bomb. You got to bomb one or the other. All right, now we're going to show you how not to do the droid factory. So you always want to have an advantage before you start laying things down. And money at level 7 is going to show me what happens when you don't have an advantage and you lay down a droid factory. So he's got porgs and the clone tank up. And I have nothing to defend it, like nothing, a stormtrooper. So I lay down a factory ill-advised with IG who does not defend well against either of those units. And he takes out the factory. Now I'm too late with my battle droids and they're getting wiped out. IG gets wiped out. Now he has a tank and a Grenader, and Ewoks coming on my tower, and he's got a flame tower up. I put Vader in, but it's too late. The game is over. I tell him good game, and adios. Always get an advantage. You want to have a push going on a side before you put in the droid factory, or you want to have more energy, and you know you got more energy, and everything is dead on the board. So, all right, let's go back to how to do it here, because that feels better for Nooch. Okay. So he's got Luke coming in with Ewoks. We lay down Vader. And he brings in this little sky trooper. I can't remember those guys' name. But, so he's spent all of his energy on this little push, on this initial push. Almost never recommend all the energy on an initial push when you don't even know what the other guy's got. So, he uses the bomber on IG-88. We can drop the battle droids on Luke because we know he already used his special. If Luke hadn't used his special yet, that'd be suicide. He'd just special and blow them all up. Okay, so We've taken a little bit of damage on that factory. You see that? Only a couple more shots and it's dead. So we're repairing it with the R2 unit. We got the droid smart putting a little bit of pressure on now that he has to answer with his troopers. Okay. Another Battle Droid Factory right in the middle, even more pressure on. Not only is that pressuring him itself, but I can lay troops down there now too. He's going to take it out with Cassian, but then Cassian gets killed by BB-9. The BB-9 is really a special unit if you haven't played with it. As soon as you get it, I recommend it. All right, IG's over there taking shots at his turret. So since I've got pressure on that side, I lay down a droid factory on the other side. So we're continuing to advance with our battle droids. As you can see, it just keeps churning them out and churning them out. We're going to bomb that factory because to make it dead, it's dead. Now he's got another, I said factory, turret. Now he's got another turret up. We've only got one factory, a minute left. We'll see where we go from here, but we're trying to continue putting pressure on. He bombs the last droid factory. Where do we go from here? We're significantly behind. Certainly feels that way, that we're significantly behind. So we're going to come with IG-88. We know he used his bomber, and we keep our distance, so he's going to pick off those troopers as they're coming in. And then we lay a flame tower. Now here's the thing. Be flexible. Don't just keep doing droid factories because that was what you went in with. In this case, you're able to build a little bit of advantage with IG. You're going into the last 30 seconds. He's got a couple towers. Get those 2 strong towers up so that you don't go down from a couple of bomber runs. Now we got a push going. We got Vader with the Pro Droid with battle droids going on that side. He kicks out one Ewok with a special. That was a little ill-advised. We should be able to take out Luke here with our battle droids and Vader, and we take out that turret, and he uses his bomber on that whole crew. All right, so there it is. Game over. IG comes in. He's doing his little dance. Be flexible. You don't have to stick with the droid factory just because that's what you started with and you got your cycle deck. Be ready to mix it up and get some meat on the field toward that 30-second mark so you can survive till the end. All right, we got one more here. This is probably my favorite. This is a really good way to show how to get 5 studs with the droid factory. I will say, I don't know that this is the best way to push. Still learning this deck a little bit. It was difficult to keep going and gain a lot of momentum with it without, I believe the Gungan Boomba Balls or whatever they're called are a big benefit for a cheap cycle deck and don't have them yet. But regardless, even though it doesn't seem like maybe a great way to push up and gain trophies, when this deck works, it's really satisfying. So we've already got a droid factory up. He's bombed it. He's putting some pressure on our tower. But we've got Vader, 2 stormtroopers, and a battle droid down there, winding his tower down to nothing. He puts in Cassian too late. He's down to 747 on that. And now we've got 2 droid factories up. Oh, doctor, that's a lot of pressure. Okay, so here come the battle droids. They're going to take out Cassian there. He can't deal with 4 or 5 battle droids. And they're going to keep coming to the tower. We put in IG. Now he's got choices. So the choices for Jango Fett are, do I bomb IG-80 or I drop Yoda on him? That'll do it too. Now we put so much pressure on. His X-Wing is down to 347. That's 1 TIE bomber run from the end. And there's 5 studs because we took it out. Those 5 studs will also give you 5 studs toward boosting whatever, boosting your scan. My goodness, forgot about that. That's all we got for today. Wanted to show you this deck. We'll come back next time with something even more interesting. But make sure to subscribe and please like the video. We'll see you soon.